Speak about forex. So you probably would have heard about the foreign exchange around you, right? Western Union, uh, Lulu Forex, Joya Lucas Forex. Almost many forex companies are there operating. So what they do is they exchange currency. That is, if you give them US dollar, they give you INR, or if you give INR, in return they give you US dollar, or whichever currency pair you want, you can exchange it with them. Okay. So for each currency, there is going to be an exchange rate as well. So can you check the price of USD INR right now? USD INR. No, just Google it. Right, just convert USD to INR. USD to INR. So if I check out right now, I realize that the price of one US dollar is 73.69 rupee. However, if I give one US dollar, I'm not going to get 73 rupee. I probably might be getting maybe 72 rupees. So 1.7 rupees, the forex broker will take as commission. Okay. Now, same way, if I give them 74 rupee, I won't be getting US dollar. 1 US dollar I won't get. So to get 1 US dollar, I probably will be having to pay the broker maybe 75 rupee. So this is what the broker makes as profit. Now, currencies are traded between countries. It is traded between companies as well as between people. So this makes the forex market very much attractive. So it's not just people who are trading it, countries are trading it, a lot of people all over the world is trading it. When we trade stocks, we are trading at the exchange. We trade at National Stock Exchange, Bombay Stock Exchange. Now if we are trading crude oil, we trade at MCX Multi Commodity Exchange. However, when we are trading forex, in India, we can trade forex at in NSE itself. So under the CDS department, NSE in NSE itself, we can trade USD INR, Euro USD, GBP INR. Okay, all these things we can trade. No, only cross currency, 3 cross currency pairs are there. The majorly traded one being Euro USD. There is somebody who is looking after our trades. So we know about SEBI. We know about our brokers, the exchange, all these people who are controlling the activities. However, when it comes to forex trade, international forex trade, especially with offshore brokers, trading is completely decentralized, or forex is decentralized. Now, how do we know whether what we are purchasing or selling is actually being transacted at the right rates? So that is the problem of forex trading being decentralized. So whatever your broker tells is the ultimate thing. So you have a communication only with the broker. Now if I am trading Reliance share, let's say my broker A is telling me the price is 1600. Now if I want, I can have a cross check at the exchange. I can see if the price is actually 1600 itself. I could also cross check with my order. I could see, okay, what's the price traded at the correct rate, etc. can be done. However, when it comes to forex, the trades are completely decentralized. Forex as a whole is decentralized. So first thing that you need is you need a trustworthy broker, trustworthy forex broker who is going to quote the right rates. So to understand the broker better, so first thing to do before getting started into forex is understanding the broker, or understand how forex trading works. So first of all, majorly we have two kinds of brokers. So one is what we refer to as a market making broker, and the other one is what we refer to as an ECN based broker. So when I say ECN, it's called Electronic Communication Network. It is a network of traders, institutions, countries where forex is actually being transacted, currencies are being transacted, or I could say it is just like internet of currency trading. Okay, so it's interrelated with each other, like all the people are interrelated, all the institutions are interrelated, and we get to track the pricing of currency, the transaction that is actually happening, etc. using ECN networks, and it is from these ECN networks itself the course of currencies are taken out. So let's understand what ECN based brokers are and what market making brokers are. Let's kind of understand what a market making broker is first. Okay, so when we say that company A, I'll tell you why I personally don't trust Olimtrade, Binomo, IQ options also. Okay, so these people are actually market making brokers. That is, so let's say that Harish is purchasing a stock from me. or Harish is actually purchasing some currency pair from me. Basically, I will be the broker and you are the person who is trading. You're buying it. Okay. So let's assume the price is moving up. So what actually is happening is I myself will act as the exchange, or I myself would act as a seller. So after Harish purchasing something, if the price is actually kind of picking up, I will go in loss, while Harish will go in profit. So Harish profit is actually my loss. Now meanwhile, let's say that Afsal is selling something and Harish is buying the same currency pair. Okay, so I myself will act as the exchange. So probably even though the price is kind of picking up, I could kind of tell Harish, no, the price is actually not picking up. The price is kind of remaining the same. Now for Afsal, even though the price is falling down, price is picking up. Afsal sold it, right? Afsal sold the cross currency pair. So I will kind of tell Afsal, yeah, the price is falling down. You are taking a loss over here. But for Harish, I will show that price is not changing. So you have neither loss nor profit. So I could manipulate the market as a market making broker. And there could be even times when you are actually trading against the broker. That is, if you become profitable, that is trader's loss. So that is the broker's loss. And broker will always try to safeguard himself. That is, if J makes a loss, that is going to be the broker's profit. So if the J is making a profit, that actually means the broker is actually losing money. So this is what we refer to as market making brokers. You are trading against the broker when you are making a transaction. So many times we have heard instances of market making brokers actually manipulating the prices and clients are actually losing a lot of money. Okay. So one thing I just would like to say is, you have no odds of being successful when you are trading in a market making brokers platform. Then the first time, so people will kind of tell you, okay, you deposit $10 US, you get $20 US bonus. You deposit $100 US, you get $200 US, etc., etc. So people get attracted towards this. But first time they'll show that, okay, you're getting profit. Okay, and they kind of have a lot of ads where they kind of actually show some people riding a bike, playing a guitar, all these things. Mentioning trading is too easy. So all of you know that trading is not easy, right? Trading is actually difficult. So you can do trading, but it takes a lot of time to get comfortable with it. So what these people actually do is, they kind of promote people to pump in more and more money into their demat account or into their trading account. So first they add $100 US, they get $200 US profit, and they'll kind of say that, okay, you're getting some profits, and they probably would help them gain a little bit of profit. Now what happens is, this will make them bring in a tendency that I should be adding more funds. Now once they add more funds, these brokers will start manipulating. So once you have added more funds into your trading account, that is when they start their job. Then even though your view is kind of right, you probably would be going into more and more loss. And ultimately you probably face issues with withdrawal, etc., etc., and all sort of issues. So this is how a market making broker works. This is the first kind of broker. Now let me just show you how Binomo, Olimtrade, all these people are kind of, they themselves have stated that they are market makers. So which is something that none of you would have read about. So this is the terms and conditions of IQ options page. So many people who would have actually traded on IQ options, they probably would have missed out. Search for market maker. So here they have given the definition of market maker, means a company which provides bid and ask prices for financial instruments. Press enter. Okay, zoom out a bit. Okay, so here they are saying the investment and ancillary services which the company should provide under the terms of the agreement are stated below. So this is what you kind of sign before you sign up for IQ options, trading in IQ options. Okay, are stated below, and the company will provide them in its capacity as a market maker under the terms of this agreement. The services that the company provides in relation to one or more financial instrument are the following. Okay, so you could read through all these things. However, they themselves have mentioned that they are a market making broker. Just press one more enter. Let's see the other one. Okay, so just see how the orders are going to be executed. So I told you there are two kinds of broker. The one is which functions based upon ECN networks, electronic communication networks, and the other one market makers. So if you want a much elaborate understanding of this, I suggest you to just check on investing.com or maybe Investopedia regarding ECN networks or market making brokers. Okay. So here they are mentioning that by accepting this agreement, the client accepts that he has read and understood all provisions of this agreement and related information on the website. The client accepts and understands that all orders received shall be executed by the company as the counterparty of the transaction. All orders, just read through this again. The client accepts and understands that all orders received shall be executed by the company as the counterparty of the transaction in its capacity of market maker. That means when you trade something, the counterparty is none other than your broker. Okay. The company shall act as a principal and not as an agent on the client's behalf for the purpose of execution of orders. The client is informed that conflicts of interest may arise because of this model. Just read through this. Company shall act as a principal and not as an agent. So when I'm trading through Zerodha, Motilal, when I'm trading through Upstocks, etc., I'm acting as an agent. The broker is acting as an agent to connect the buyer and seller. However, over here, it is clearly said they are a market making broker. That is, when you are trading something, the counterparty, that is against whom you are trading, is none other than the broker. So if I buy something, the person who is selling is the broker. If I sell something, the person who is buying it is the broker. That means they are market making brokers. Once again, they have clearly explained. The client is informed that the conflicts of interest may arise because of this model. So this itself clearly says why you should not be trading using any of the market making brokers. There are several market making brokers that is existing in the market at the moment, and many of their ads you see on YouTube, Facebook, etc. I'm not mentioning the names one by one. So you yourself could actually have a look at the terms and conditions page and on what model they operate. That is, are they market makers or are they kind of operating through ECN based networks? Okay, so this is highly dangerous. Please stay away from market making brokers. Then one more thing. So as of now, trading with offshore brokers in cross currency pairs is not permitted as per the rules of Indian government. So we are not encouraging any cross currency pair trading until and unless you are an NRI with offshore brokers. Now if you want to trade cross currency, you could trade it through FIRES, Motilal Oswal. Okay, however, liquidity issues there and the market closes at 7 p.m.